So, wow, actually, that is a good transition. Where did we start? I think we started finishing off the evil bug bastards.
We did, yep.
Yeah.
Main locks.
Yeah, so
Menlock.
little shitheads.
Main lock.
Oh
Why?
man.
I wonder how you do that. I'll look it up. You guys keep going
I'm
though.
looking at the wrong thing. That's why I can't find the right notes. There we go. Okay. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh man, this is a
Oh, yeah,
section.
or he-
Amazing.
did some kung fu shit and just pulled a bug through a wall. I wrote that.
Oh, yes,
specifically down
I
'cause
enjoyed
was cool, so. Beat the shit out of the bugs. We all say, hey, maybe we should take like a small rest since we have to wait for Catalina anyways. Look down the different paths, see oddities in different directions. In the form of like, oh, hey, these locations have been like kind of spliced together. This area has like textiles for some reason. And the oh, I feel bad that I don't remember the name. What's the name of the crystal again? It's not the super complicated one. It's
It's-
Helgex.
That was it.
It's not even like a hard name. It's just not sticking in my head. I'll write it down somewhere.
Oh,
Again,
bugger,
anyway.
missed a page.
Rip it
Oh, did you
out.
find your notes?
I did find them. They were underneath some trousers that were on my
Oh.
floor.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, did you say
Better than a
treasures?
ball in Malibu.
fucking hell. Yep, that's gone. Out of my life. Forever.
Goodbye, my love.
Alright, now I'm gonna send you another one. So now you have another one to suffer with.
Perfect.
But
I'll
I'll
just come
drink
tomorrow
most of
and
it,
it'll
so
be
you'll
like-
only get the 2 inches of Malibu again.
I'll come home tomorrow, just be sitting at my doorstep, and I'll be like, oh! And it'll open up and be like, oh.
Ah.
Boy, you took that
Fucking
out.
crash.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Ah. Hey,
Just
you
give
guys
him the
are
2
weird.
inches. Anyways.
it's a weird.
Anyway.
I've accepted this a long time ago.
So yeah. What else?
Helgex, gives us some information as much as he can, and we're just like, hey, this sounds way too advanced for like this old of a civilization, and it kind of piqued a number of our interests, and we're just like, oh, should we like look into this, try finding stuff out? Bruhan brought up the point of this is really advanced technology, so if we get an understanding of this, it might give us a leg up when
I have
encountering
so much
traitors.
in store for you guys. I truly do.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you guys to find out the truths, the
or
secrets.
die trying.
Or die
Uh,
trying.
The ooze thing. We talked to
Thank you.
Helgex about the ooze thing after we came across him again. He says that's an anomaly. I don't know shit. So it's like, okay, after the teleporty kind of thing happened, these things might have appeared, possibly. Or he could be just withholding information. We can't 100% tell. It's hard. It's hard to read a crystal that's very monotone, you know.
Correct.
A disembodied voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we go to one of the rooms to kind of camp out. Varric, don't know why that name didn't come to me real quick. Varric discovers a fake wall that, if you lean against it, it led into a series of very painful falling pit trap spikes of doom.
Hidden
Yeah.
deep gold.
I just realized I could move you guys to the map.
Yeah,
I
that's
could do that. That'd probably be way easier.
Yeah, right over there. And we go about short rest and we try to determine like, hey, what do we want to do? So we send the bird to look down this path and the path to the left, and they give us a bit of information. I don't have a ton of it. I think the path to the left narrows off to the point where we would have to like make it bigger for Witchstalker to get through. And this path led to somewhere. I can't remember where the spike path led to. I don't think I wrote it down for some reason.
Does anyone have it in their notes, or shall I repeat it?
I prefer
Oh, Tom.
repeating, but I really want to know where I wrote it down.
I'll repeat it. It leads to another room, about several stories down equivocally. It is a series of cliff faces and cliffside, from which atop there is I say river, more of a stream that drips, gradually trickles down it. It is a room in a broken up sense, in the same way the Titanic is an intact ship, you know, it's a room in an intact sense. There is a path that leads off ahead. There's a door at the top of this room that leads ahead, and there's a hallway that leads off left.
So yeah.
So that's what's down there.
And we were mildly debating, like, hey, would it be better to go this way if we want to go to the core? Would it be better to go to the potential lab that Helgax or Hilgax?
Helgix.
Hilgax. Said was potentially back in the other direction, although, to be fair, he hasn't seen him in forever, so it might just be a destroyed room at this point. And that's kind of where we left off. It's just like, here's a series of options. Oh, yeah, also, I don't know why I forgot this. Ruhan pulled one of the spikes out of the wall, inspected it, did some little tinker tools, and was just like, hey, this shit used to be a statue. And not just like a bunch of small statues, but like, I think it was like all like a bigger statue that's connected, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, it was like a scaly texture or something, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Or am I pulling that out my arse? That detail.
It had detailing that did confer such.
If you're
Oh,
pulling
okay.
scaly textures out of your butt, I think you should see a doctor.
I think I should too.
Or a priest?
I think I should too.
Probably a priest.
Or a priest, yeah. I'll just get them both at the same time. Just to help me, please.
They're basically the
The
same thing.
The internet's done terrible things.
So yeah, it was the broken down, repurposed statue of some draconic creature.
Ah, that's why Severicides is so mad.
Maybe. Who knows?
He's like, do you know how long I spent on the selfie?
And it's destroyed.
I think so.
I had to
Oh,
pose
so rude.
for days.
So, anything else?
Unless something's extremely pertinent, I think that covers most of it.
Yeah, I think we're mostly just working out how to get down, and then it was like what the spikes were.
If I
I
recall
think.
correctly, you guys are just simply deciding which one you're going to go down in the first place.
Also that.
Oh, true. Who
Yeah,
are we
so-
sending off to the chopping block?
I think, Garth, earlier you were debating two options, I think you said. There was the narrow path towards the lab beyond the chasm, and then the far left path towards the water noise, if I remember you correct.
It was more like the
Please?
lab and this area that we're next to.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But also the water one seems kind of interesting, but it's genuinely just like we don't know much about that one, whereas these two we were like, okay, this might actually be useful, at least in the short term. I don't know. But you see the problem here. It's just like there are so many options, and it's just like, which one? To be fair, it's only like 3 options.
Okay.
But then it breaks down to, do we want to interact with Drake? Do we want to avoid the Drake? Do we want to inspect the lab? Do we not want to inspect the lab? And that's kind of where it breaks down.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, you guys have had a week to think about it, and I'll make a pretty clean cut and haha. Yeah, I know. If you want to return back the way you came, the corridor where all the main locks were, type 1. If you want to go down the path where you guys heard the sounds of running water initially, type 2. If you want to go down this pitfall way, type 3. In wherever sources you type
did you
it.
want to roll 20? Just wherever, okay.
I mean, he can't be in roll 20, so...
Okay. So I'll keep it simple.
Number 2 was the mean lock one.
Yeah, so that'd be towards the
Number
lab.
1 was a mean lock one.
Oh,
Number 1. There you go.
1 is the way back the way you guys were. Where you guys got attacked. You guys have taken a short rest at this point, so...
Just make a decision. I'm going with that. Oh, I'm glad I did that because I'm using the wrong one.
So, number 2, that was the one with the stream, right?
Yeah.
The sound of the running water. When you guys first came down,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's just going
Catalina
straight
was
to
like-
the... Yeah,
Catalina was like, there's sounds of running water that way.
that's where we're meant to be going, isn't it?
Where you're meant to be going is wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, let's not go there then.
Brilliant.
I'll
It's the
do-
one that suggested that the running water will lead to the exit portal, which then leads us further down our own mission.
The 3s haven't.
Yep,
Alright.
yep, yep.
So,
Ray's wants to go lab snooping, but everyone else is like, nah, statue time.
Okay.
This is not a lose here.
So,
Oh, no.
I see how
you
it is.
guys, we pick up right where we left off, with Ruan having pulled out and examined thoroughly one of these busts that was chiseled down, broken, eroded, and otherwise made into a semi-pointed, or semi-sharp point. Again, it was clearly something implanted into the wall, and broken down ever since, repurposed. Unless someone really gets their rocks off, no pun intended, really gets their rocks off by putting statues in walls of pitfalls, but that'd be pretty specific and weird, right? That's crazy. So, I'll keep things simple. How do you guys wish to go down? What order? Was the method? So on and so forth. Which sucker can fit down this? It will be... He might get jabbed here and there if the spikes are still present, or if there's not a more, I'll say, dexterous. I say, like, as dexterous as one could be manipulate another creature, but a more dexterous point man, lead.
It's like moving a sofa through a spot that sofa should not go through.
Correct. Like moving an L-shaped table somewhere.
Oh god, no.
So I have a question. Would something with a burrow speed be able to move, for example, along one of the walls to clear out the spikes?
That's interesting.
Essentially.
And this on the spiky the shaft.
Yeah, it's a shaft. The spike
how it's like 10 foot wide, more or less?
It's about 7 feet. It's not like a perfect diameter, right? It's not a perfect circle. And I will say the horizontal view is its horizontal view, not its vertical view. It does go down pretty decently. Like, and it's, so again, as the bird reports, several stories at least were.
And it's steep.
Pretty steep, yeah. It's sort of like a, I'll just say like a water ride. No, it's not like that at all. It's less like a direct down mine shaft as opposed to like a mine tunnel's cavern. You know, like that goes deep in the earth. Its walls are the same stony surroundings that you guys have been traversing upon or around through. The ground itself is, you know, a mixture of compacted soil and stone, but for the shaft itself, it's all stone. What do you guys have colors?
What do you mean? Oh, that.
You got blue and he's got green.
Because I use it to remind myself that I have temp HP.
Gotcha.
And also because I found the bars were kind of getting in the way whenever we were in fights. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna steal O's color system for, like, health.
Perfect, fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways.
Oh,
You guys
right.
want to move
Burrowing.
to it?
Does not work on solid rock. Got it.
Possible. I would try to pull out as many of those as I could.
You could definitely reach this upper one here, the one that's quote-unquote close to the lip. But any further down, you probably start falling unless you have someone like holding your back. And given that you are wearing heavy armor and you're a Minotaur, I mean, maybe Witch Stalker and Sir Grayson could actually do it. Now I think about it. And Rokert, actually no, Rokert actually can help as well because he has the outlandish strength. So yeah, if you wanted to, Mission Impossible, reach deeper down in and grab at the closer. I'll call them the top three because they're at the top of the three of them. That might be possible.
We could also get someone that's
Assuming
a bit lighter to try and, like, hold them and have them grab it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, be funny.
Yeah, it's funnier if we get, like, 3 or 4 people holding the Minotaur in a hole.
Just like the whole party just to lower him down.
I mean, you got like an extra, like, what was it, 7 inches, right? When you got 7th level, right?
Yeah, correct. He's
Yeah.
7, 11 or something.
Yeah.
The man. He's
Mm.
almost
Yeah,
a large
so-
category creature.
So, given that, assuming we're using humanoid proportion, which we're 100% doing, roughly, you extend your arm. Yeah, you can probably reach out all the way for all these 3.
Right. Well, it's
As long
just
as,
how much
like, you wouldn't have to descend
five
down
by
the shaft in
range.
order to do so. You would just have to be. It's sort of like doing like a crunch on like a like upside down crunch on a wall. You'd have to just sort of really keep posted there and reach out, but it's possible.
All the core strength in the universe.
All the core strength in the universe. Better than masters. Oh, is that when we went up? Start pulling out these, I'm gonna call them statue spikes, because that sounds cool. These statue spikes.
I mean, I guess that's worth a try if everyone's okay with it. 'Cause I'd like to reassemble this if possible.
Sounds like a good idea.
Alright, who wants to be assisting in keeping him posted? Did you need that? Yeah.
I'll help. Rose has like a +2 strength,
Yeah.
so she's not the most helpful, but she's probably more helpful than a number of people.
And yeah, I can help. I have a +3, so I might
What?
be able to. Yeah.
Strong as fuck. Yeah, so if that's the case, then can the 2 of you roll me? You know, I'm gonna take a page out of O's book. Well, we'll do inversive DCs. So I'll put the starting number. So I gotta reach. You guys aren't his size, or you guys are his size, quote unquote, but not his height and stuff. But I'll put the starting number at 45. So both of you roll me strength checks.
Could they be athletics?
I'll accept athletics.
Okay. 'Cause it's slightly better.
For each, I'll give you guys 2 degrees of success, or 2 states of success. Well,
Okay,
not
cool.
you. I meant that. That's no success.
Oh, sorry.
That means we'll use that. We'll keep that 27.
Yeah. Do we get guidance?
You guys.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Mine's mine turned
Yeah.
on.
My roll isn't complete dog order.
Oh, it's
Yes.
So
Okay.
tough.
3. It's a 3, but okay.
19 and 14. Anything to help with that? Not particularly.
I don't think the 14 is of much help. Yeah.
You tried.
Yeah. But I would say a 19 is enough to reduce it by. What did I say? 40?
I think he said 45.
45.
Yeah.
As you guys begin lower, as we want you get some help from your comrades, one more sudden than the other, and you just sort of get posted up on there and begin reaching down. You grab this first one, absolutely fine. That's whatever, As you begin reaching out towards this other one, this bottom one. So here, I'll start moving the ones you got rid of. Hiya! There we go. As you begin reaching out towards the bottom one, can you make a strength save?
Oh.
This will be fine.
He just splat
That's
on the floor.
Wait, he has a +12, so he rolled 9 on. Oh god.
Yes, that is.
Oh.
He does indeed have a +12.
Yeah, I feel very noodle arm right now.
It's not a matter of that you're weak. It's just a matter of you're holding a person by 1/8 of the remaining 7/8 of them by only 1/8 of them, right? Like, it's not an easy thing.
We should have made a gurney system with friggin' rope or something. God damn
We
it.
should have. We should have.
Maybe. I think I was talking about that last time. But anyways, 20 strength save. They.
So if I oh, go ahead. I was gonna say if I begin falling and they try to reach for my tail, I'm gonna tuck it up and just accept the fall.
Understandable. That's gonna pop right off.
You begin not falling is a jump. You begin slipping, or rather, they begin slipping on holding on to you, and you begin first slowly, and then suddenly begin falling down the shaft. Can you make me a dex save?
Would he be able to just use like Giant's Might to get big and stop himself from falling?
If he wants.
Like, just expand himself to the point where he's, like, stuck against the sides of the walls.
Kinda.
There's
I think-
wording with Giant's Might, isn't there, for like that, like growing
Yeah,
into a space
if
where
you
you can't.
grow enough, you don't.
Right.
But even if so, if I was... Looks like I'm gonna break some of the spikes off and potentially statue, I'm just gonna accept it.
Commitment. Oh God!
Oh my
Do I
god.
have an inspiration?
Oh, I can't even see what it is.
Wait, do you still have
It's a
inspiration?
four.
The one.
It's in that one. It's in that one.
Alright, we're in here.
The only thing that
Inspiration it up.
Ew.
17?
Oh, it goes there.
Okay. 17, okay. I will say it's a bit ironic given, well, you'll see why. Oh no, you take 3 piercing. Oh wait!
Your armor does not. I
You
don't
sha-
think a max roll
You do
would hurt him.
100% shatter the spike.
Oh,
Clank.
worst case scenario.
You do 100% shatter the spike because there's not really any way to maneuver. Oh, it's like a 7-foot it's like diameter shaft. Yeah, given how bulky you guys are, you begin
Considering how
to
bulky he is specifically.
you begin to fall. If your goal is not to break any more spikes on the way down, because you're gonna fall no matter what. Like that's until one of you starts becoming a Graviturgy wizard from Wild Mount Guide. Yeah, he's falling. But make me, if you're trying not to break any more statues, make me a dex save, another dex save. We'll see if you break any more on the way down, and then take whopping amounts of d6 damage. I know the whole. All right. Well, I will just put you. So yeah. Hey, welcome. You're
So-
down here now.
I can roll, but I can't see what I rolled. And that's...
You rolled a
That's
2
weird.
plus
Okay.
3.
I'll,
But how
I'll
can
take
you
all
roll?
the damage.
This is what you roll.
So for some reason the chat's just not loading on mobile.
Huh? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm fixing it.
He breaks thusly 1 and 2 spikes. So his flight trajectory is this and then this this. That's his flight trajectory.
Just rebounding off every surface.
Yeah, and as he begins falling, his armor does metallic armor, right? He does clang around the walls and so on, and it does echo a bit.
I think every time you hear like the clang of the armor, Rose
He's
just
like,
kind of
"Ooh."
winces, like, "Ugh."
Ugh.
Yeah. I imagine like her and Oria just like doing it in unison, just like, oh, shit.
Alright, so that was like 3 spikes, so... No,
Yeah,
2 spikes, 2
that-
spikes. We already did the first one. Oh no, 6 whole damage! Oh, no, minus like 5. You take...
I think he might actually just have -6.
Shit, yeah, you're right. You're the one with the minus 5, you're right.
Yeah.
So he
So-
takes no damage. Hey, some of the spikes break though.
He takes
I
he
take
takes
a lot
emotional
of
damage. Yeah.
I'll
The
roll...
spikes, no.
Fred, pick higher or lower?
Higher.
Alright, well... it was basically neither. There are pieces that crumble and tumble and that shatter, crumble and tumble down the shaft with him. Ruhan, as you, I should just get rid of this dynamic lighting thingy there. Boom, boom. As they sort of fall after you, there aren't any. This is just from not the base, but like the spikes themselves. They don't appear to be in any, how to say, discernible capacity. If you wanted to piece them back together. Just the tips, though, not necessarily the base. I just realized this is basically going to be fucking Monsters Inc. when he repairs the door at the end. You know?
Kinda. Yeah. I see it. Rohan, are you
No.
physically okay?
You ever seen that dog meme where it's like, hey God, me again?
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
him thinking down there like, hey Anthrosaur, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy on this one.
You hear Rose calling down the I'm gonna call it the drop. the drop after you. You are in a pool of water, and you see what you see ahead of you. So true to the birds' recollection of it, tiers of basically cliffs that both elevate like 20-some feet apiece. There's a hallway to your left, and there's a door way up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone's dream that looks like this.
And I think it's safe now. I'm just gonna try to feel around to gather any of the pieces that broke off.
Do you want us to try getting spikes on the way down?
That would be great, yes.
Okay. Wait, so what else?
So,
How do we get down?
Alright,
Could
you
just-
make a rope harness and you lower me down like those spy books. You can read. What?
We already had this bit.
I know, but it's just funny to keep bringing it back up. Fuck you.
Okay, no. That's his job.
I quote the because I can't.
That shakes his head at the bad joke.
I could always carry you down, Rilkirk. I can fall very
How-
slowly.
How high is it from like the bottom fall?
This is like pretty this isn't your like origin, like specific origin site, but you have a pretty good grasp on the depths under in subterranean environments. 100-some feet.
Um,
Oh, actually, wait, that's a good point. You would have taken falling damage.
yeah.
10 that might actually do damage.
So it's
to
a
him.
D6 per 10 feet fall, and you get the first 10 feet for free, so that's only 96. Huh. 33 minus... Actually,
Six.
with I'll think armor mitigation. It's magic armor, though. It's magic armor.
Yeah,
So
it's up
I'll
to
say-
you. I normally say no, but it's your call.
The thing is, like, the armor wouldn't be able to differentiate between getting falling down 100 feet versus getting hit by a giant's hammer. So it
True,
should...
yeah.
But you also did allow it to apply to the spikes when he was falling.
That is a fair point. Okay, that's a fair point. Yeah, okay, yeah, it balances out. Yeah, just take that 33 bludgeoning damage. Or fall damage if that has its own categorization.
Just have a sip of a potion
You
to
could-
rethink your life while we get down there.
Well, I was gonna say if it's roughly 90 foot of a fall, I could throw to one, catch you on that, and reduce it to 7, or nothing for Ori.
True. But also, we
That is
kind of want to get the
potentiality.
spikes, so
So a slower, gradual descent would be better.
yeah.
Ori
But
off
having
this
him
time.
down there, having him down there to catch us if we do start falling. When we start falling is probably more accurate. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, lovely.
That feel when no one has feather fall.
That feel when you
Lol. Lol. I mean, Varric
That-
has
that-
the spell, he just doesn't have it prepared.
did. Rip.
That monk feel when you are the feather fall.
Yep. Ah, peasants.
So if it's like 100 feet, then we could combine like 2 50-feet ropes, have enough to get just to the end, and if someone has like a third one, then it gives us some wiggle room to like move around and have like a harness or something.
What's up to you guys?
I'd be down for it. I have 50
Yeah,
feet
yeah.
rope. Does anyone else have more rope?
Probably. Wait a minute, what pack have I
I'm
got?
pretty
I
sure,
think I
like, 75% of all the packs in that you get
I
when you're starting get.
Did have rope.
do. Yeah, they've got.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't
Arrow.
Sarah.
You
I
had
have
room, yes.
I have one rope, 50 feet.
Perfect.
Hey.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Me too.
With our powers combined.
Yeah, we can make one long rope.
One really long rope.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who's signing
Power
up
of friendship combined.
Who's signing them together?
Fat fingers, not me.
Um,
I'm not good at sleight of hand, but I feel like she would have experience with this to a degree.
To a degree, yeah.
yeah.
Won't
mean,
be
I
the
could
first time
assist.
players get sent somewhere to go underground to go kill something.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then Rose make my sleight of hand check with Ori's assistance, advantage.
Okay.
Have some guidance.
Take the
will
guidance.
need it. /4, 2d20.
And before 2 nat ones. That'd be crazy, dude. That'd be wild. That'd be so
Oh my
funny. Yeah, that'd be wild.
It would be. It would be.
So there's a game that came
I would
out.
laugh.
There's a game called that came out like a few days ago called Chernobylite. Yes, it takes place in Chernobyl, but your characters in the English dub are like, okay, one guy gets a pass because he's like a Canadian, like French Canadian, not superstar, Spec Ops agent in Chernobyl, but everyone else has like British accents. And your main character's dead wife, she talks like a Valley Girl in your dreams and whispers like dark secrets to you in this Valley Girl accent.
She
And I'm
died
just like,
because you took her out.
It's so bad, but hilariously so.
Anyways, bop. Okay. 15.
Let's roll the radioactive.
Wait, why'd you do this? Why didn't you just roll sleight of hand?
I wanted to make sure the modifiers were. Don't worry about it. I didn't
Fair
think
enough.
it through clearly.
15.
Now look at that roll.
Rope pulls taut. Seems secure.
Wait, are you training in sleight of hand?
She's not.
Oh, never mind. You're not a 7th level fighter.
Yeah. Wait,
I
yes
was
I
like,
am.
you have the remarkable. Oh, then you have half your points to it.
Oh. Well then it's, what is it, half proficiency?
Like Jack of all trades, yeah.
Okay, so then it'd have like an additional +2 because I have 5 proficiency.
Oh, it'd be +3 then because it rounds up.
It rounds
on
up.
Jack
Yeah,
Morgan's.
Okay, so then
Here
18.
we are.
In that case,
Fair.
I'm going to
My
go make
answer is still the
sure-
same.
Yeah.
Taught is taught.
It
Rope
works
is
for-
tied.
Okay.
I want to say the bird has about 20 minutes left in its existence, so. And Sir Grayson can only make like
A hand.
2 more birds, so careful.
Okay.
Very careful.
We have 8 torches, so that means we have, and 30 minutes of torch, that means we have 4 hours. It doesn't work if you light them all at the same time. Thanks, Sokka. So yeah,
Oh, such a good episode. Anyway.
who
Oh my god.
wants to get tied up first? What a weird thing to say. Who wants to be harnessed up first and descend and dropped? Lowered, not dropped, lowered.
Well, Rilkirk, you were quite keen to get down there earlier.
Okay, scaredy. I mean, we got someone down there.
It also helps
Exactly,
to test
something
the
can
rope.
catch you.
Also helps to
Alright,
test the
Tabian.
rope to make sure it can handle weight by having a less.
Wait, you saying I'm fat?
No, I'm saying you're compressed. There's a lot of man in a small
He's-
package.
I think he's calling you fat. She's calling you fat, sorry.
Resting dumb boots be heavy.
They're
The
mithril
bit-
boots.
Frodo
They're designed
they
to
ate.
not be heavy.
Yeah, whatever.
Ray's was trying to give you an out. No, you're just fat.
Oh, you know what they say? They can't make a fat gnome walk down the stairs.
We might climb down a shaft though. That's worse. That's so much worse.
Yep.
Alright, come on, harness me up.
You gotta do the thing.
Oh man.
This is included in the 18. Alright. Don't do what you did to him to me.
I
Ominous
will try
silence.
my
Wait,
best.
so am I grabbing the spikes on the way down?
If you can get them out, sure.
Am I allowed to break them out?
Don't offer a hand like that.
Yeah, the point
Alright,
is to
fine.
have the stuff on the inside of the wall usable.
Alright. Lower me.
Alright.
I assume same crew, Ori, Rose.
Sure.
Yeah, there's no check you need to even make for this to lower him. He's like way lighter, and you have like a whole harness and everything to distribute out the weight versus what you had before of 2 legs to hold on to. All right, he gets to this first one. Actually, no, that's copyright. Never mind. We've learned this lesson before. We've learned this lesson before.
You can make the noises though.
Holy shit!
Tom Cruise will show
Oh?
up to your house.
All right, that's one. No, that's a battlefield thing. I was like, wait.
Rose just looks over. Are you singing your own theme song?
No.
Boom, 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 boom.
You 2 are the ones holding him.
Now it's Terminator.
Can the 2 of you roll me Ori and Rose? Perception.
Gianni.
I can probably do okay at that.
That's persuasion.
That's persuasion.
I can't
You
read.
totally
I
embody-
cannot read.
Give me your secrets. All is well in the world.
I'm very consistent with the 10 plus 4 today.
Is someone singing a theme song up there?
I think so.
I think he's mixing it up every so often.
That's a 2-for-1 special right there. I'm gonna say that. That's a 2-for-1 special if he gets a nat 20.
Wait, what? Oh shit, you're not kidding. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Remarkable Athlete should actually be punched in right now. Yay.
He falls. So let's see. Does he hit any spikes on the way down though? No, I'm just doing it. Holy shit!
The man!
He hits no spikes on the way down.
No.
He'll suffer. That's about 40 feet. So he suffers.
Go, the man, the myth, the legend.
Okay, that takes 12 damage.
Yeah, pretty good.
He still has 10 HP for that.
Hey, there we go. Okay. Had to switch my headphones. They died.
Oh, no.
But yeah,